Once I find an image online that I like, I right-click on the image and I copy that image. Students' computers have Word documents on their desktop. My Word document is down here, pinned to my taskbar. I open a blank document, and the first thing I always do is go up to Page Layout. I come on over to Page Layout, Margins, and I want to create custom margins. The custom margin size that I'd like to use is 0.25. So I hit 0.25 on my keyboard, and I can just hit Tab right here. And that'll bring me over to the next margin and hit 0.25, Tab, 0.25, Tab, 0.25. Excuse me. Hit OK. The next thing I do is change the spacing afterwards from 8 to 0. I don't want any spacing, and I change my orientation. If my image is tall, I use Portrait, but my image is wide, so I use Landscape. There it is. I go up to View, and I want to view one page so I can see the whole entire thing. The very first thing I always do is type my first and last name, comma, and my period number. I hit Enter, and now I can hit Control V together, and that'll paste my image onto the screen. This image is wide, and I have a lot of paper left over on the bottom half here. So what I want to do is crop this image. Actually, the first thing I do to any image that I put in is wrap text, make it tight. Now I can go back, right-click, crop, and I can cut off some of this image. And there's a lot of interesting things going on over here, so I think I'm going to crop from over here on this side of the image. Bring this in, click on it, and move it over. Bring the corner down, hit the green line at the margin there, my 0.25 margin, and I still have white space on the bottom over in here. So again, I'm going to crop a little bit more off and still take it from this side, which is going to make my mountain side right about my rule of third. I like that. There's my green line, and I bring the corner down so I do not skew the image. I go slowly, and eventually I will hit a green line right there. There's barely any space left. It looks like the margins are equal all around it. I can go down to the second page. If a second page did go up, I can put my cursor down there and just hit backspace. Now I'm down to one page. You may save this if you like to a file that you have created. Excuse me. If I go down here to my SO number, I can find Art61A. That is the file that we made together. And now I'm going to save this, instead of as the shape project, I'm going to save this as values. Select Save. Now I may print. File, Print. I'd like to print to the hub Canon Secure on VM Uniflow. And I would just like to print the current page in case there is a second page. I don't want to be wasteful of any paper. And now I may select Print. And I am ready to go for the next day of class.